everyone. This is Julie Christensen with Luminous Passages, and today I am at the house clearing and blessing for a new home. I'm really excited to be here, and the owner would like to learn a little bit more about how to do house clearings on her own if she'd like to. So as I talk about this today, you're going to be getting my ideas about this. And there's a variety of ways to accomplish what we're going to do today. And it sort of depends on your belief system of what you would like to do in your own home. I thought it would be fun to bring in some nature spirituality, which is something I really enjoy and have enjoyed for many years. And so with that in mind, we're going to be calling in the different directions. We're going to be calling in Mother Earth, Father Spirit. I also like to call in God, and I'll show you a little bit about, in addition to that, who I might call in myself. So this is sort of what I'd call eclectic. So it's not traditional. So just to let you know that. So a little bit about what I'm going to do now as far as the nature spirituality part of this and the calling in the different directions. I'd like to give a thank you to a gentleman named Art Bowden, who was a teacher of mine back at JFK University, who taught me this in a course called Eco Psychology. He's no longer with us in the physical form anyway, but I'm ever grateful to him. So thank you, Art. What we're going to do today, the first thing I'd like to do is show you a little bit about, well, first I'll start the sage, which I was going to do before, but that's okay. Get it burning. And today I'm using loose sage leaves because, frankly, I think it'll be easier to keep them burning. But you can use, other sage. There's also some wood that you can use. It starts with a P. The name's kind of escaping me right now. Palo Santo, I believe. And you can also follow up a house cleaning with sweetgrass. That's a nice thing to do. I also have some tobacco here that we're going to use as an offering. So if you're calling in the different directions, it's nice to do an offering of tobacco or something like that. So we want to get the smoke burning, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just kind of rub my hands in the smoke, and then you can or you don't have to. You can use a feather. I like feathers. So and I'm just going to go ahead and sort of purify myself before I start this process. I don't think there really are any rights or wrongs in this. It's really your intention of what are you trying to accomplish. What we're really trying to do is remove any negative energy and replace it with positive. So I'm going to do this. A little later on, I'll also be doing it to the house owner, and we're going to be going around the house and doing it. If you want, you can start from the front door and work your way around the left, or you can go other directions. I sometimes go with whatever I feel Spirit's telling me to go, where they want me to go. So as we call in the directions in this form, what I'm going to do is the first direction I like to call in is the east, and that's the direction I'm facing right now. And different traditions will have different animal totems that they'll call in, but in the east I'm calling in the eagle. And the east is known as the time of springtime, the place of new beginnings. And that's what we have right now. And this home is having a new beginning with its new owner. And I'm blessed to be here. So I'd like to call in the spirits of the east to come and help us bless this home and take away any negative energy. It's a place of new beginnings. And then I'm going to turn to the south, and I'm going to ask, this is the home of the place of summertime and childhood and warmth. And I'm going to ask the spirits of the south to come in and be with us and to help us today and honor us with their presence. And then you might have to move a little bit this way. We're going to go to the west, and all the way around. Yeah, the west is the home of the bear and the time of autumn. And the west is a time of going within. It's a time of introspection. It's also a very feminine direction. And so we're going to call in the bear, and we're going to call in the spirits of the west to help us today. And the final of the four directions is the north. I'm going to call in the snow goose. And this too is the place where ideas are happening. It's the winter time. Everything's germinating beneath the ground. And we're going to call in the spirits of the north today to help us. I also like to call in Mother Earth to bless us with her presence. And a little addition I'll make here is I like to imagine roots growing from the bottoms of my feet way down into the earth, keeping me grounded, and I'm going to be pulling up as I breathe in fresh energy from the earth and expelling anything that no longer serves me. So Mother Earth. I'm also going to call in Father Spirit, Father Sky Spirit, to come in and help us today. And you're welcome to leave it at that. Personally, I also like to call in Creator or God, the I Am presence, to be with us today. And so that's a little bit what we're going to do. I have here, also notice this is in an abalone shell. You can use this, you can use, clay pottery is nice. The owner was kind enough to loan me her antique yellow bowl, which I think is lovely. So I've put some tobacco in here, and I just want to offer this to the spirits. It's nice to give an offering and a thank you. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do this here for now. Thank you so much. And also, thank you so much. Now a little bit more of what I like to call in. So in addition to what we just did, some things that I've learned since then that I enjoy doing, and I would recommend you think about your own belief system and who would you like to call in. So you can do what we've done, and in addition do this, or you, if you choose, can do just what I'm about to do and have the sage burning. I would purify myself with the sage, but then what I like to do is I like to call in my higher self. I like to call in God. I like to call in Jesus. I like to call in my guides. I like to call in Metatron, the archangels, my gatekeepers and my guides. And then I'm calling in my clients, their higher self, their guides, and anyone from the light who wants to come and help, including any light beings, and help us to stay. And then I'm also breathing in, and I'm breathing the air up into my crown chakra to connect and raise my vibration. And please keep in mind, if your belief system's a little different than mine, we can customize it to what works for you. As I go to do the clearing, what I'll be doing is the front door will be open as well as the back, so that the energy can move through. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and pause this because it is private, the part of cleaning the house, but we may come back at the end with any comments that the owner may have. So thank you for watching so far.